Hey guys, I am super excited to show you how to make clam chowder. Listen, clam chowder is one of my favorite soups. I grew up eating it and it's super easy to make, and a lot of us don't realize how easy it is, and we think we have to go out to Half Moon Bay or some fancy restaurant for a good cup of clam chowder. Let me show you what my ingredients are. Most important things is your clams. I honestly just buy canned clams. This is from Smart and Final. Brand is First Street. I just get the chopped ocean clams. It has the juice and the clams. So I am gonna double this recipe because you guys know I like to make big pots of soup all the time. 4 cups of clam juice, lots of clam. I'm gonna use half and half. I have a couple onions, some fresh thyme from my yard. I went ahead and peeled some potatoes and they're just sitting in water so they don't get brown until I'm ready to use them. A good amount of celery and some garlic. So we'll go ahead. Let me turn my pan on a medium heat, heat that up for a little bit. Okay, so as my pan is heating up, I'm going to throw in a whole stick of butter. And again, I am doubling the recipe. And I'm going to prep my mirepoix. Remember, mirepoix is celery, onion, garlic. Sometimes you add carrots, but listen, if you add carrots to clam chowder, you're going to see little orange pieces everywhere. I personally do not like carrots in my clam chowder. So you see all the leaves here on the celery? This is all totally edible and actually gives any soup a really nice flavor. So I'm just gonna straddle that up and give it a nice chop. Throw in my celery and onions. And you don't want to burn this, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. After my celery and onion have been cooking a few minutes, I go ahead and throw my garlic in and cook that a little longer. And then I'm going to give my potatoes a medium chop. Okay, my mirepoix has been cooking for about 5 minutes now. It is on like a medium heat. I am not caramelizing anything. I'm just cooking it until it's translucent. So what I do next, you guys, is I'm going to add flour to thicken this soup. And this step is called the roux. I believe I already showed you guys this in the beginning of the year. But what this does now, when you add flour to fat, it's going to create a really nice thick sauce, soup. You're gonna see me do this a lot when we do our pasta unit. So I'll go over this more when we do mac and cheese and Alfredo. So a roux is always equal parts fat to flour. And for your fat, you can use any kind of fat you want. You can use oil, you can use butter. Butter always tastes the best. So what you're gonna do right now is you are going to cook the roux, okay, until all the flour, the rawness of the flour kind of cooks off, okay? And then we're gonna add some clam juice and potatoes and some thyme, and then cook that for 10 more minutes or so, and then it's done. We throw in the clam juice, the clams, and the half and half at the end. Okay, up next I'm throwing in some chopped thyme from my yard, and then this is my 4 cups of clam juice. So I'm going to add a little at a time and stir it up, otherwise I'm going to get it clumps from the flour. Turn down my heat a little. Okay, now I'm going to add my potatoes. And then I'll let this cook for about 10 minutes or so and then finish it with some half and half and clams. All right guys, so this has been cooking for almost 12 minutes. I am constantly stirring and I'm just cooking until my potatoes are tender. I don't want them too overdone because I'll have, you know, mashed potatoes. So I turned off the heat. All I'm gonna do next is throw in my 3 cups of half and half. And notice I did not add any salt or pepper yet. I like to always do that at the end. And then my clams. And actually I'll turn my heat back up just on low, just for a little bit, just to bring the clams and the half and half up to the right temperature of the rest of the soup. Okay, so I'm going to taste this. It definitely needs salt and pepper. And it's starting to steam up, just heating through the half and half and the clams. All right, I just added enough salt and pepper, and that, my friends, is clam chowder. Super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in a bowl. And there you have it, clam chowder.